we know it's rumored that it's going to be Vice City in the 80s. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the first episode of Girl Talk with Girl Spot.
Yay!
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 Yay! I'm sorry, was I not excited enough for you? Yay!
Be more excited, gosh.
Is that excited enough? Excite.
Sure. Yeah.
Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
It's good to see this come to... Cameras went away.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why it does that.
It's
fixed,
though.
Yeah,
it's just taking me a second. There it goes. It's good. It is good to see something come to fruition that we've been planning since last month.
We've been planning this. I feel like we've been planning it longer, just like in unspoken terms.
It probably.
And then finally, we were just like, "Let's do it, forehead."
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Anyway, hey guys, welcome to the podcast. We're here with Oracle Arcana, which is myself.
So,
Timeless Storm.
I'm our final kiss.
So words are hard.
English is hard.
It's hard on the weekends. So, like we've said, this is the first episode of the podcast, and we're all part of Girl Spot Gaming. We're on with a queen, which is our final kiss, the amazing founder, and then two of the OG
Team members.
stream team members.
You guys are one of the first two.
Yep, myself and Timeless Storm. So the way we have the podcast described is and I actually need to pull that back up because, of course, I don't have that pulled up anymore because I'm a genius.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Listen.
I wasn't gonna say anything. You did it for me.
My brain don't always work.
It works.
Especially when I'm not working.
What is
Okay.
work?
It's that thing that you do to get money, you know?
So, Girl Talk with Girl Spot, or GTGS, Girl Talk with Girl Spot, is a podcast run by women and a weird enby that wandered in. Hi, that's me. Dedicated to talking about movies, video games, books, and women's involvement in the game and movie industries. We are going to have We're going to have podcasts.
We're having podcasts?
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Really?
We're going to have guests on our podcast from time to time.
We're gonna podcast on our guests from time to time.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to be doing these about once a month, probably the third week of the month. And we are going to have some times where we talk about really heavy shit. So, viewer discussion is going to be advised for a lot of these episodes. This first one's pretty light in terms of what we're going to talk about, I
This is
think.
probably the lightest episode we will have.
Probably.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I am too. It's going to be fun. So, let's go first with
Thank
your
you for
intro.
the resub, Brian.
Thank you for the sub, Brian.
I like how you clapped. Can I get a IRL clap since he's right there? Give me a clap, Brian.
Clap, Brian.
Clap, Brian. Clap if you believe.
I do believe in fairies. I do.
I do. Oh my god.
So, who wants to go first with their introductions?
My hands.
Our introductions.
About who we actually are.
I am a meat popsicle.
I
Or are you beyond a
am,
meat popsicle?
What?
What are you beyond a meat popsicle?
That is a secret. We don't talk about it.
I'm a skeleton piloting a sack of meat.
What is Brian doing?
Putting his food away in the fridge.
All right.
I'm just a random gremlin.
A gremlin. A gremlin. I don't like you in The Sims 4 because let me tell you, I had a house with gremlins once.
In The Sims 4?
Yep.
Why is my mic go? Not my mic.
Well, yeah,
It's when it's like a house feature, like a.
Yeah. It's
Oh, yeah, they
it's
break
a
everything.
lot thing.
Oh my god! Like I wasn't prepared for how much breaking they do. I woke up every day and like every single item that I had in the house was broken. I'm like, are you kidding me? I went broke trying to fix my house.
I'm currently
Christ, oh my God.
like-
family I made today's is one dude, and he's in a cursed house. It's going.
And the stove
Also
catches on fire every time you cook because I had that too. I had a house, okay, because I like to put myself through absolute pain when I play The Sims. I had a house that was haunted, cursed, and had gremlins.
Why would
My
you do
sim
that
never
to yourself?
slept. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was a good idea at the time. It was not. It was not. I had to move out of the house. And I was really proud of that house because I built that house.
Well,
And it was
you
great.
just changed the lot features.
No! I made them move. There was too much trauma in that house to stay there anymore, okay?
I just
So
had
I had to I had to skedaddle on out of there.
I had the option to have my sim move in with Judith Ward because that's who I had him marry, and I had her just move into the haunted house.
Oh my god, that's cruel. That was cruel.
I'm not done playing with the paranormal stuff.
That's just
She can deal with it. She's a celebrity.
Yeah.
Hi, Raz.
Hey,
Hi, Raz.
Oh, speaking of, real quick, because I saw it and I'll get sidetracked. Were you playing the movies earlier, Timeless?
Yeah, I played that yesterday.
I love you. I fucking love you. I forgot about that game for so long, and then I saw it when I was setting stuff up, and I was like, oh! Gotta go find it now.
I had always wanted it because I think I remember seeing it like advertised on the back of OG Sims boxes.
Yep.
And I was just like, I want this game so bad. I could never find it when I would go to the game store. And finally, as an adult, I found it on an abandonware website, and I was like, I'm downloading this.
Can you send me that site?
I sure
'Cause-
can.
Sure.
Like, I
Yeah,
would kind of
me
like
too,
to
'cause
replay that game.
Probably a lot of abandoned games on there that.
I played the Oregon Trail the other night for like 5 hours.
Sorry.
Like,
Say that again.
no.
Say it again.
No, listen, no.
Is it? I'm sorry. Was it Oregon?
Yep.
That you said?
That's how I pronounce it. Just
That-
fight me.
Oregon.
That hurts me, Kiss.
Good. I
That
hope it goes
pains
deep
me.
into your heart. I hope it hurts.
so bad.
yeah.
You're welcome. Harder, Daddy.
Oregon. Okay.
Stop
Oregon.
saying it's Oregon. It's Oregon.
Because then I feel like I'm saying organ, like organ donor, like.
There's
Yeah.
like an extra little syllable in there. Oregon.
You know what?
Oregon.
Yeah, organ. Whatever, Brian. Whatever.
Orphan.
And for y'all who don't know, Timeless Warden, aka Brian, is the lovely Timeless Storm's husband.
Not
So
for long.
we're
He's
gonna
actually
see
sitting right there.
a lot of abuse from him, but we take it in stride because we love him.
She's also my girlfriend because I skirt souls, girl.
Yup. It's okay though. He's going after her boyfriend, so.
I thought he was going after Doom.
Doom.
He has so many. He has so many. Like he has a harem of GSG growing.
Is that better, Brian?
Yes, I can. No,
Damn.
that's too loud. But ears. Sorry.
Well, I also just turned up the volume on my mic too. So.
Yeah, that's probably exactly why. Doesn't mean just okay.
Yeah, my volume was at a quarter on my mic.
I collect men better than most women.
That's a sad statement.
There's a
At least for
story
straight women.
that about one of his coworkers at one of his last kitchen jobs, and they had this like flirtatious, fun relationship, and it got to a point where at one point he goes to him, he's like, I'm not gay, and the other dude's like, me neither. It's a short version of the story.
All right.
Oof.
It's like,
I collect men better than most women.
that is what he said.
I know, but you know when you read it,
That's a sad statement for most straight women.
Yes, he has a
Well,
romance.
it's a romance. I mean,
He has multiple romances.
Yep.
he has a harem of
He does have a
GSG men.
harem.
Of GSG men.
He's got Doom. He's
I
got
mean, you're
Beta.
trying to collect a harem of GSG women.
Who? Wait, me?
Yes,
Listen,
you.
I'm not trying to. I have succeeded.
That's fair. That is fair.
I got Smitten, Penny, Timeless. I am the bromance. I know what boys like. You can't with you. What does that
Okay.
say? I can't with you. It can only odd.
Yeah, that's what you were saying earlier. Okay, so short story about each of us is that we're all streamers on Twitch. It's our names,
What is Twitch?
but and we've all had our own experiences with how we're treated in the gaming sphere.
We've all
And
had experiences with toxic masculinity in gaming.
that. So that's one of the things that we're gonna be talking about a lot, a fair bit.
Yeah.
But we're also gonna talk about games that we're excited about that are coming out soon. So one of the things that is coming out soon that's kind of interesting that it's taken this long is the fact that Kingdom Hearts, the entire series, is coming to the PC.
I'm so
And
excited.
Same.
March 30th, excuse me.
I won't have to use illegal means to play them anymore.
But that's just it's interesting that it took that long for it to come to the PC in the first place.
It's not only because it was an exclusive with PlayStation, so it's not, but it's sad.
It is sad because I mean that game came out 2 years ago now, which is crazy to think about, and it was the first time it was not an exclusive because it came out on Xbox One.
Yeah.
As well. So I would have expected it to come out last year, I guess.
Yes
But I
and
mean,
no.
with everything that happened last year, I guess I understand that too.
Yeah. A lot of things were put on hold. But I am excited because I'm a huge fan. I've never finished a single game, but I've played.
I've played 1, 2, and 3. I've never beat any of them.
So I played one. I've probably played all the way to the last boss, probably 20 times.
I always get stuck on Hercules.
Hercules can be a kind of a hard world with Cerberus, depending on how well leveled you are.
I
But the
level
last
grind.
boss-
I
do
grind so much.
The last
See,
boss is a bitch.
And I never finished. It wasn't because of something like in the game. It was always something like outside. Like when I first played it, I borrowed it from my cousin, and she's like, "I want it back." I'm like, "Well, fuck me!" Like I'm on the last boss. But like it always happened like that. Like I'd get to the last boss, and like my game file would like corrupt, or like someone wanted their game back. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just not meant to play this game. I'm just not meant to finish it. So I just watched it on YouTube,
And now it's coming
I
out on
will
PC.
say,
and now it's coming on PC. So I have to like replay it again.
I
That'd be
will
fun.
say, 3, when you go from proud mode, which is ridiculously easy for proud mode, to critical mode, the difference is staggering.
I just play on normal.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those. I don't need to play it on the hardest setting for bragging rights. My bragging right is that I will finish the game and beat Ansem. That's my bragging
Answer's a
right.
bitch.
Brian will tell you, I'm really bad at beating games. Like, I've played several GTA games, and I have not beaten a single one.
I haven't either. I'm the same way. I'm really bad at beating games too. I always get really far and then I'm like, and I'll play something else.
What usually happens is either I'll just stop playing for whatever reason, or I'll get stuck and I'll do something over and over and over again. I'll put it down for a while, and I just won't pick it back up.
And then if I pick it back up, I have to start it over again. I'm like, fuck.
See, Smitten, I started playing on hard mode a few years back because of an old best friend, and I've gone back and forth from playing kind of normal modes and then going hard modes, and then I watched Markiplier play through Doom Eternal on Ultra Violence. I'm like, this looks like fun, and I like a challenge, so here we go.
Nope.
And that's been interesting.
Nope.
I haven't played much more than what I've played, which I need to go back to that game.
I've never played Doom.
I
Doom's
played
fun.
some of it. It was fun.
I have it. Haven't played it.
Doom's really fun. So,
Don't let him,
what other
don't let him
games
hear you
are
say that.
So what other games are we excited about this year?
I'm excited about all the horror games because it's me and I love horror
Well,
games.
I mean, yeah. There's a reason that Kiss has the hashtag of our Scream Queen.
It's not because I scream in bed.
I mean, you might.
I do not. Hellseed. Have you guys heard of Hellseed?
No.
I have not.
So it is a horror game. It's.
I mean, the name kind of gives it.
It's coming out in episodes. They do have a demo that's on Steam. Highly recommend it. I haven't played it yet, but I watched. Okay, so I found out about it on TikTok. I watched someone on TikTok play a little bit, and it scared me on TikTok. So I mean, if that doesn't say much. But basically, it takes place in Italy in 1980, and a doctor goes missing from a psychiatric hospital, and you are the detective that is hired to find him.
You had me at psychiatric
And the-
hospital.
I knew I
Yeah.
would.
That honestly same.
But basically the first episode takes place like you go to his house to investigate and like weird shit starts happening, and yeah, it's great. Scary. Very scary. Very realistic graphics.
Ooh.
Yes.
Even better.
Yes.
I still need to actually play through the game that my friends make it.
Yeah. I think I remember you talking about it.
Yeah. Or, I can't... Reverie? Yeah, Reverie. It's only the first chapter, but I need to actually do a playthrough. I probably won't do it on a stream because, I don't know, it's gonna run with my computer.
Yeah. That's
What
fair.
about you, Timeless?
The Medium, which I think actually came out in January, but I just haven't played
I
it
feel
yet.
like you
I've
talked to us
seen
about that.
I
so
have
many
talked to you
people
about
play
it. I haven't seen anyone play it, but I think it looks fun. And, like, the concept is you can switch between, like, the real world and the spiritual world. And you have to do puzzles that way.
Oh no, I was thinking of the one that had the woman that was blind that you were telling us about.
That's
what I was
Perception.
thinking.
Oh, I want to try
Perception
that
is what I
one,
was
too.
thinking.
It's really good. I highly recommend it. My only thing that I didn't like about it was that I felt like the danger wasn't that much. Like, I got attacked one time because I didn't, like, it was a glitch in the game where it's supposed to, like, have, like, a red, your auras turn red when, like, the monster's close. And it glitched because I had just finished a chapter that I didn't have that. And he killed me. But otherwise, never died or got attacked, like, one time in the game. So, like, the danger wasn't real enough for me. But it is a great story. It was really good. But the
Brian,
movie-
what
I've seen Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, because Brian asked the questions like, will you guys play do a playthrough of Boyfriend Dungeon?
I don't want to play any weird RP games that you and Haley play when you're not.
What
on
is
Discord.
Boyfriend Dungeon? Me and Haley saw it earlier when we were scrolling through, and the name came up, and it's just like, I have no idea what that actually is.
It sounds like one of those weird visual dating graphic novel
It
simulators.
really
Yikes.
does. It kind of looks like it too from what Brian just actually sent me. But let's see. I don't care about the release date. I already figured.
So she's hashtag Scream Queen and my hashtag Drunk Kitty now.
Yeah, I'd say so. Okay, it actually looks kind of cute.
cute. It looks cute. I can't do dating sims. I can't.
I played.
It is a dating. It is kind of a dating sim.
I
Yes.
played Dream Daddy. I'd probably play Boyfriend Dungeon.
Do you guys? Okay,
I
this is
like-
entirely unrelated, but I don't know why it made me think of it. Do you guys remember Pretty Pretty Princess?
No.
No.
It's like a actual game. Like you play IRL. You have the most jewelry.
Oh,
My
yeah,
mom bought it
actually.
thinking I would love it. Like, but like I was a tomboy and I wanted to play the creepy crawler maker.
They also, I will say that I already like this game a little bit because it has a non-binary character in it too.
Nice.
Nice.
Ironically, for Haley, their name is Rowan. And you understand why I say that's ironic, right?
Because that's your character in the Harry Potter server, right?
Yeah, that's why. But yeah, so it looks kind of interesting. I know another big one that I'm super excited about is Resident Evil 8, The Village. Holy shit, from the demo, it looks amazing.
I haven't seen any gameplay, but I've seen the trailers and it does look really, really, really good.
It looks amazing. The voice acting's on point. I watched Markiplier and Jacksepticeye both play the demo of it, and it's only on PS4 for the demo. But
Of course it is. Why would it be in anything else that other people could play?
hey, I mean, they're gonna be coming out with its release is going to be platform wide. Oh, when the game actually comes out, and they're gonna release the demo, everything else too, I'm sure. But
So
for now,
they
it's
say.
just... Yeah, so they say. So what else are you excited about, Kiss?
Okay, so I don't know if any of you are a fan of Left 4 Dead. Anyone?
Yeah.
Did you just Left 4 Dead?
No, I said, oh, Timeless, did
I
you?
said yeah. I said yeah.
Okay, first of all, why have none of us played it together? Because like it's one of my favorite games of
I
all
don't
time.
have the game.
I have the
It's
game.
like $4 fucking dollars. I'll buy it for you. Like fuck.
I'll get it. I
So the same company is making another game called Back 4 Blood.
Left 4 Dead 3. It's Left 4 Dead 3.
It's not though. It's not the. So the difference is, even though it looks like zombies, it's a parasite. It's a parasite that made these evil, gross creatures that basically look like zombies from Left 4 Dead.
So it's zombies.
It's not zombies. That's like fucking saying Resident Evil 4 was zombies, but it was a fucking parasite. They're not zombies. It was a parasite. That shit pisses me off so bad.
You like to push your button.
I hate Resident Evil 4 so much because of that. And I get so much shit for it.
Is Resident Evil 4 the one where Chris is just like bodybuilder, or is that Resident Evil 5?
I can't actually remember because I tried not to play Resident Evil 4.
His arms are like supposed to be like super huge or whatever.
I think that's 5.
I can remember if that was 4 or 5, but
I honestly can't remember, but I hate it so much just because of the whole Parasite line. And I get it, like, it's canon, that's great, but it's not fucking Resident Evil and it pisses me off.
well, I mean, the other one, Biohazard wasn't.
I know. Neither is 7. It doesn't piss me off as much as 4.
Biohazard is 7. That's what.
Oh, is it Biohazard? Oh yeah, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
I've never played it. I've never played it. I've watched it
I
played.
played some.
Fucking Black Mold from hell. But you know what? It doesn't piss me off.
I haven't played it yet either, but it looks because it talks about the D series, so they're straying away from zombies and they're going more to the bioweapons.
Yep.
So they're going to the BOWs.
Which I don't mind,
BOWs?
but I don't know what it is about 4 that just irritates my soul. Like, I hate it so much. I just can't stand it.
It sounds like with Resident Evil 8, they're pulling the best parts from all different corners of the series.
Yeah.
It's like, it looks like they have the merchant guy back from 5, whatever game it was, and they're just pulling different elements, and it actually seems really interesting.
Like, I want to like it. I want to go back and play them all, so I have like the full timeline. But I'd rather just read about it because I cannot put myself through 4.
I watched a timeline video. I'll be honest.
That's actually a good idea. Oh, maybe that's good.
There's
I
actually a
thought it was
2-hour
gonna be
one that covers everything from the games, from not the movie, not the American movies, but it has the stage plays, the comics. It has everything. Up to Resident Evil, the new one that came out with Resident Evil 3, the remake. So it has up to that point. But it looks phenomenal. What about you, Timeless?
The Pokemon Snap remake is coming out in April. And I played the shit out of Pokemon Snap on the N64. And I am going to play the shit out of it on the Switch. What did I say 6th? On the Switch! On the 6th of the month. No, and it's gonna have, like, new, modern, like, current gen Pokemon, I think. Is what I think I heard.
I would imagine.
I'm so excited.
So, on the subject of Pokemon, though, like, the Discord Pokemon, where you can, like, catch them and stuff, I have the biggest issue with, because they have so many generations, I'm like, I know the first, maybe, on a good day.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are these fucking things? What are these? What are popping up right now? That is not a Pokemon. It's not. Yeah, it's like 5th generation, twice removed. What? Stop it. Stop.
We're up to the 8th generation now.
Can't we just have the original, and then I'll be good? I'll be good. Give me Mewtwo all day long.
Did you
It's
know
fine.
there's a Pokemon 5e? It's unofficial, of course, but
The Pokemon
No.
what now? Oh,
No.
5D.
No.
5e, D&D,
Oh,
tabletop
5e.
RPG.
You know,
Tried to play
I'd be
it.
kind of down for that because I actually have a me and a few of my friends actually have a role play where these kids have legendaries that basically possess them, and they all have their own individual legendary that is connected to them.
Nice.
So I'd be down for that. It'd be fun to do a Pokemon D&D tabletop.
I wouldn't even know what to do with it.
No,
D&D
we
tabletop, yeah, that makes
tried
sense.
to play it with Spencer DMing it, and we only did one
Yeah.
session of it, and it was just like trying to understand everything, and I would definitely try it again, but it was hard to like just grasp everything.
I would imagine, because you have to deal with all of the Pokemon moves too.
Yeah.
So that'd be where it get kind of hard. But on the subject of tabletop, or tabletop and video, there's 2 new Vampire the Masquerade games that are be interesting. And I know we watched a trailer before the stream with the Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song. And that
Yeah,
looked really
it did. It
interesting.
looked really, really good. I
And
really
there's-
liked the first
it's
one.
supposed to be 3 different vampires for Swan Song. I'm guessing Masquerade would probably, or Bloodlines would probably be making your own character and letting them run around through the hellish cityscape, wherever they are. If I have to guess,
Probably.
I think isn't that what the original Bloodlines was?
Kind of. There's a whole storyline to it. If you remember, like, when we did our D&D session, how he was talking about the vampire that was brought before starting the party that was killed because whatever they,
Yeah.
that's how it starts. That's literally the beginning of Bloodlines.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you get to create, don't you get to create your character?
Kind of. Like, you still have to choose, there's, like, 3 of the clans to pick from. That's it.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly. It's been a long time. It's been a while. It's been over a year.
I bought
But
that
yeah,
game
basically.
on Steam, and I tried to play it, and it would not run on my computer.
It's really old. I have a hard time running it just because the computer's so new that it's like, oh god, Windows 10, no.
Yeah, that's what the issue is with a lot of old games.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm sure if I don't have the disk drive to actually run half of my old games. Because I have, like, my shelf up here is mostly old Sims 2 games.
Oh my
Nice.
Like, the actual boxes.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I mean,
I
I
think-
found a...
I'm trying to think of the game that I had that I always wanted to play and it never runs on anything. Fuck, I can't remember what it was now.
Well, the other one would be Roller Coaster Tycoon. I would
Ah,
love to play
good
those
games.
games again.
Those are good games.
I wonder if that Abandonware site has those.
Probably,
Oh,
honestly.
sad.
Oh my god, that's what we're gonna do after. I can see it now after the podcast. We're all gonna be on this fucking site, like, downloading all these games.
They've got.
I won't.
There's 2 websites that I've used. They've got original Sims, Sims 2. I'm sure they have Roller Coaster Tycoon. Bunch of games that I played as a kid. Like this is gonna be silly, but like in 3rd grade, I played Jumpstart 3rd grade. They've got the Jumpstart games on there.
Oh my god, my favorite Jumpstart game was the one where it was at the haunted amusement park.
I never played that one.
I think that one's 4th grade or something. I don't know.
This is something that I know nothing about.
And yet you're not that. You're like a year older than me.
A year is a lifetime in Kiss Age.
I won't be doing it tonight, but tomorrow after work probably.
I still have a Fabric CD case of CPU games I bought at a yard sale like 20 years ago. Oh my god, Raz. What is the game that I'm thinking of? Oh my god. I can't remember.
Describe it.
I can't remember. My mind just like totally went blank on it. I was like, it was on the tip of my tongue. I knew what it was. I was gonna spit it out, and then you said something about your games, and I went, whoop, there it goes. Gone. Fucking gone. My old age has kicked in.
So, since we're on the topic of new games that are coming out and old games, GTA 6.
I'm sad that we won't see it for a couple years.
Yeah.
It's like Skyrim, like we know it's coming, but like it's gonna be like I'm gonna be 50 by the time these games come out.
6, I have a feeling, is going to come out more quickly than Skyrim will. Just because
Probably.
there's not that there's a greater audience for GTA than there is for Skyrim, but
So how dare you?
there's more precedent.
How dare you?
There's more precedent for GTA 6 than there is for Skyrim because GTA 5 still has a very, very active fan base and they get new fans every day. It's similar to like Animal Crossing. You
Yep.
get updates because you get a game will update because it has an active audience and you see people actively playing.
Yeah,
So
they try to keep it going with Elder Scrolls Online, but we're not even gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we're not. Nope.
Couldn't
But
get
so-
into it.
GTA 6 and it's rumored. So we know it's rumored that it's going to be Vice City in the 80s. And
Fingers crossed.
the biggest rumor is that we're finally going to have a voiced, playable female protagonist.
We can only hope.
We can only hope. And I know that there's been so much pushback about that already. Because you have your toxic masculine fans who are big bitch babies.
And
Big bitch
unfortunately,
babies.
there's a lot of them in the GTA community.
I'm gonna start calling toxic guys in Apex that the triple B. Double B, this is double B. Double B, what's that? Bitch baby. Or it could be triple B, big bitch baby. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have your scale. You have your B, which is kind of toxic, not that great. That's just a baby. Then you have your typical Chad-ish kind of guy. That's
Chad.
He's such a
That's
Chad.
your double B. That's your double B. Your bitch baby. And then you have your triple Bs, which are just the worst dumb human of the planet, that treat all female gamers as a myth, or as they like to use the lines of, get back in the kitchen. That's your triple B. Your big bitch baby. And that's what the GTA community has a lot of. Sorry to anyone that plays GTA and that is male watching the stream right now, or listening to the podcast. But you can't deny the truth.
We obviously don't mean everyone.
Guess we didn't know it. No, we don't.
We really don't, but you know that they're out there, and if you get offended by what we're saying,
You're probably one.
Take a look at yourself.
you're probably one of the ones that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And I
Big
mean,
bitch baby, I love it. Hi, Josh. Big bitch baby. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When I say big bitch baby in my head, I think of Penny singing "Big Booty Bitches," and I just like.
I also think of big booty bitches, but I think of Brian singing it.
I'm glad you like that, Josh.
I am excited. It'd be really cool to have a female protagonist.
It really would.
It would.
And I mean, we were talking about this before the stream, that there's obviously a very, very good precedent for it.
Yeah.
Because,
Can
I
we
mean, go ahead.
Talk about some of the people who are upset that there will be a female protagonist in a game. Oh my god. People lost their fucking minds. It's incredible.
I think Raz said it in the stream team chat at one point. I think I'd rather see the ass of a woman as I'm playing the character than watch the ass of a man as I'm playing the character.
That's what a lot of guys say if they choose.
They
like,
do.
If you can choose, and they choose a female, they're like, well, I'd rather look at a female's ass, and that's why they choose to play the female.
Yeah, that's.
I think though for GTA, like a lot of men, including, not saying that he directly came out and say it, but the creator of GTA has even said, we thought about the things that were happening in the game or something more masculine that a man would do. Sir needs to get out in the world more.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
And I mean, two of the ones that Screen Rant mentioned that when I was looking it up again, Griselda, the cocaine grandmother Blanco, and Adina, I'm probably butchering that, Lejefa Ariano Felix. Those were two of the most prolific female drug kingpins, queenpins of the 80s. So those are just two, and I guarantee that there are a lot more than that. I mean, Hell's Kitchen was a big hug of drug activity, and that was run by a mostly female mafia, I want to say.
It's because we're females that people think that we're sweet and innocent and that we can do no wrong.
Oh boy.
Look at Haley. Look at Haley's face. Look how sweet and innocent she is. Look at it.
Yeah, she's the epitome of, I can play sweet and innocent and then watch what happens when you cross me.
No, that's me.
Yeah.
It's me. I would not hesitate to stab a bitch.
Let's be honest, that's all the women in GSG.
That's
especially
true.
in the stream team.
That's true. I mean, how do you think we pick you guys? Like, we don't put the question in the app, and one of the, like, internal questions we have is, would they stab a bitch? Yes, okay, then they're on the team. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was it.
Can confirm.
I knew it.
That was it. We have heavy conversations when we look at apps like that.
That also goes through enbies too.
True. Very true.
That also
Very
goes
true.
through the enbies too. So, yeah, to say the least, there's been some, let's be nice and call it debate about the fact, about whether we should, I'm being nice, whether we should have a female protagonist in GTA 6. Honestly, yeah, we probably should. It's probably been a long time coming.
This game franchise has been out for 23, 24 years, and we've never had a female protagonist.
Yeah?
It's time. It's 2021. It's time. We need it.
It's very much past time. And let's be real, one of the things that, the ones that don't want a female protagonist are the ones that tend to run over the hookers,
Hold on. I do that.
Yeah.
I do that. I'm not gonna lie, okay, so I had this conversation with, I think, Doom not too long ago because I was watching him play. Not only do I get hookers, we're not going to go into detail about what happens with the hookers, but then I kill the hookers to take their money.
As you do.
Then I just pay them.
I mean, to be fair, I used to do that too.
Yep.
It's been a while since I played GTA, but I used to do that too.
It's a staple of GTA.
I can't. It really is.
Hold on, everyone uses the hookers to get their money back. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
I run over everybody. I have no discrimination.
And you
You're
get
in the
a
way on the
card,
sidewalk? You shouldn't be on the sidewalk.
Right?
Yeah, see, you don't discriminate. There are guys that play the game who just look for the hookers and run them over.
Jesus. God.
You can't deny that there's I'm not
They
saying I know any
clearly
from
have mommy
experience-
issues.
I'm not saying I know any from experience, but you can't deny that there probably are guys that do that.
They got the
And
mommy
yes,
issues.
they got mommy issues.
I use GTA to fulfill my serial killer needs when I'm angry with the world.
See, I should probably do that.
I'm angry, just go to GTA and just kill everybody.
That's like the best thing to do when you're
But then
angry, honestly.
again, but
My mom once told me that video games make people violent. I said, okay, first off, I've never tried to kill anybody in real life. What? Yeah, only in games. What? They keep me from being violent.
see though, my anger. Well, my anger comes from my work, and
I
yeah,
understand.
we'll leave it at that.
I understand.
Yeah, of all people, of everyone that's watching or listening, you definitely would understand. So, on that I guess it's kind of similar, is that Ubisoft, however you want to say it, did have some social media trouble back like 6 years ago, 7 years ago now, when Assassin's Creed Unity first came out, or was coming out, when it was first being discussed. One way or the other. And I remember it being a big storm, especially since I was on Tumblr at the time, so... And we all know what Tumblr's like. They were supposed to have an option... That's a lot of hype, Jazz.
All the hype.
Right amount of hype.
So much hype. There was supposed to be an option, which I hadn't realized this is where the argument was coming from, to play, when you do multiplayer, to play as a female assassin. Well, not only have they done that, had they done that before with Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 3, all of the Assassin's Creed 2 games, you could play multiplayer, you could do essentially what COD was, and you had the option of being a male assassin or a female assassin. So they'd done it before, but the argument came up this time that would mean that they would have to have double the animations, double the assets, double the voice acting. Hi, Boople. Welcome to the stream. But
Hi, Boople. Hi, Jazzy.
Boo-boo.
that's just... It's dumb, especially when you look at... Because since you're animating now, Haley, you even said that's bullshit.
Yeah. I'm not to the animating part. That's like in 2 months. But I'm learning how to model, and like I don't model people yet. I'm still doing objects, but I can still say like it's bullshit. Like it doesn't take too much to, you know, change a model from a male to a female and then just like change the textures. It's not hard to change textures.
Yeah, it's definitely a cop-out.
It was a cop-out. It was a lazy cop-out. Especially when in Liberation, which was a spin-off of Assassin's Creed 3, Avenue de Grand Prix shared more animations with Connor than Edward shared with Connor. So you could literally take the animations from one of the main male characters and just translate them onto a different model and just change up a little bit of the textures, a little bit of the model to make it female.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I'll really give them is, yes, you'd need double the voice acting. But if you're not giving them that many lines in the first place, since it's multiplayer, you really don't need that much voice acting. Assets is another
Very
one that's
true.
a little bit lazy because it doesn't take that much to make a new asset for a face, because you can see the faces underneath the hoods very, very slightly.
Yeah.
And they had a similar thing that same year with Far Cry 4, because there was originally supposed to be, or when they did the co-op, there was supposed to be a male option and a female option. But they decided to pull that and just make it male because we couldn't find we couldn't find a woman to read a woman to read the lines. that's honestly just pure laziness on Ubisoft's part. But then Ubisoft had a lot of issues outside of that anyway, that we're not getting into.
Thanks for the biddies, Data.
Thank you for the beta data. But, that's one of the discussions we'll get into as we go on in the podcast, because that was a big, big thing.
I actually didn't know about this, to be honest. Mostly because I have stopped playing Assassin's Creed a lot, so I didn't ever play Unity or anything, or really know anything about it. But that sounds legit. I could see a studio saying to cop out.
Yeah, that's not counting everything that happened in more recent years, in the last 3, I think, was in that article I sent you a while back, Haley?
Mm-hmm.
With the sexual harassment and all of that. But that's something we'll get into when we start actually talking about the gaming industry and how it treats women.
Yeah, because I've heard in, more recently, Wizards of the Coast has been having this sexual harassment type issues as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I don't know all the details about it, but they were having some big issues, and everyone was like, well, let's stop buying their content.
That's something we'll definitely have to talk. Sounds like we'll end up having a sexual harassment, or I guess Me Too movement in the gaming industry episode at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was sexual harassment, and I think there were some racism issues or something. I don't know.
Not
big
entirely
issues.
Shocked. And this is coming from the company that is trying to do away with the racial stereotypes in their game.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of where it came from. Was like, oh, we're having these issues.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's move on from these issues and get rid of the racial stereotypes in D&D. I think.
Cop out in what they were doing. That makes sense. Sounds about right, anyway. That's not a bad idea, actually. Kiss. What Jazz said?
Oh no, I know. I was watching.
And I know
I thought about it.
Yeah. And I know when we were talking earlier too about Valhalla, Timeless, that you were saying about that you haven't noticed any difference in the animation for Eivor. So
I haven't, the biggest difference is I think male Eivor is a little bit bulkier and he's got facial hair. But ultimately the animations are pretty much the same.
So I mean, at least they've kind of learned, it seems like, from their mistakes.
Yeah.
Maybe. Kind of. I mean, they've got... Ubisoft still has their issues with the, with their female characters and trying to force them into narratives that aren't all that great, a la Cassandra, but,
So I know in, I guess this is less about women and more about, I don't know which Assassin's Creed game it was, but you could, be in a gay relationship in one of them, but then you still couldn't move forward in the story that way?
They started that.
Wow.
And that's what that's something I've mentioned to you before, was that they did that in Odyssey.
Oh, okay.
Because there was a point where, yes, you could have a relationship as Cassandra with another woman, which is great and all, but I guess I haven't played to this point at all. I need to go back to Odyssey at some point, where after a certain point, it does a time skip, and Cassandra is married to a man and has a child.
Oh!
Yeah. But I think they've actually gone in the last few years since that game came out, and they've changed it so that that's not actually necessary.
Oh.
Because they got so much backlash from it. I'd have to do more research on that. So that's something that I need to look into, because I remember seeing about that. And I want to say they've changed it because, that'd be the smart thing to do. Don't make it necessarily necessary, especially if it's someone who is female identifying and wants to play a female character and they've had issues with relationships with men in the past, they don't want to have to experience that in the game and have to be forced to actually go through with that in the game.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Like in Valhalla, minor spoilers, maybe? I don't know.
Spoiler.
Just, like, with Eivor, whether you're a guy, male Eivor or female Eivor, you can be in a relationship with anybody, you can sleep with anybody, and,
As long as they're over 18, probably.
No. I had Eivor sleep with some dude that she was helping their clan.
I said as long as they're over 18.
Oh, over 18. I thought you said something else. I thought you said part of the raid team.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, over 18. I misheard you. I thought you said raid team. As in Eivor's clan. Yes, as long as you're over 18.
He said no.
Anyway.
Podcast is taking a turn.
Look, I just misheard. Yes, over 18. And something else they do is there are slight dialogue changes. Just pronouns. Like, he, him, her, she, whatever. Based on which Eivor you are playing as.
Well, I mean, makes sense.
It does. But I was curious how they were going to do that. Like, were they going to, change the pronouns, or were they just going to say they, them?
Right.
Which would have been nice, but, one step at a time with Ubisoft. Which, I mean, I do like what they did. They made it so that, you have the choice of being male Eivor, female Eivor, or you can let the Animus decide based on which data stream is stronger at the time. Now, this is a major spoiler, because I've also gone ahead and read, because I was reading a thing about a gay man's experience playing Valhalla. The only time that you're actually male Eivor is in a past life, in Asgard. So, the actual Eivor that is canon is female. Technically.
Oh. I've never played Valhalla.
It's really good.
It's
I haven't
pretty,
beaten it
and
yet,
it's
but
fun.
It's really good.
It's very
It can be-
expensive.
Yes.
It can be difficult, especially
Yeah,
if you decide to be a dumbass and do Drengar, which is
I
the
saw
second
that.
hardest, which is the second hardest difficulty because challenge, and I like.
You like
her-
punishments?
I'm
Got
I'm
it.
just
got
stuck
it,
in
got
a
it.
fight right now that I'm having trouble beating. So I haven't progressed.
Well, I mean, BDSM is fun.
Whatever you're into.
Anyway.
Harder, Daddy?
What?
I'm glad it's like, wait, what? Hold on.
The one thing is, the one other game that I'm actually kind of really looking forward to, although I do have some misgivings about it because of the series that it's part of, and Timeless, I think you know what I'm gonna say, is Harry Potter. The
Yeah.
new Harry Potter game that's coming out, and I think it's supposed to come out this year.
Wait.
They
Hold
delayed
on.
it.
Hold on. There's a
So-
new Harry Potter game coming out this year.
There is, and it's you know how there's always been that time, it's like, I would love a Harry Potter game that is completely open world, you get to choose everything about your character.
Yeah.
This is that game.
What?
My
Why didn't
only
I know about
misgiving-
this?
Yeah, it's been making its rounds a lot in the past year or two.
I
Where
think
have
got
I
delayed
been? Do I
though.
live under a rock? Because I've never heard of this.
How? How have you never heard of this? I've talked about it in the Discord.
Hi, my name's Kiss, and I'm oblivious to everything around me because I have a 3-year-old
Yeah,
demon.
Your little hellion named Killian.
Yeah.
I did find an article that I shared with you, Ark. Or maybe I shared it in
That's
the
what it was.
Harry
It's
Potter
Hogwarts
Discord.
Legacy.
Legacy, okay.
Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy. It is phenomenal. It takes you through your first year at Hogwarts, and it goes into your life afterwards. It takes place in the
Ooh.
1800s, so There's no characters from the actual book series. It
Oh
is your
my God.
entirely own adventure. My only misgiving is because it's Harry Potter,
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling, and I don't want to give any money to that absolute awful transphobe.
I read a really good article on a good reason to buy it.
I've read that article before, and yes, but it's most of the money's still gonna go to her than it is to them, and that game studio.
She's gonna see very much of it.
That game studio probably also won't exist beyond this game. I've seen the article and I've seen other comments on it that make me question whether that's a good enough reason.
I'm gonna be honest.
Because like there was actually a trans person on the game that even said it's like, yeah, that's not really not that good of a reason. But I still want to get it just because it's a game that I've been wanting so freaking long.
Going to be honest, I'm going to buy it. I was gonna say probably, but there's no probably. I'm going.
I'm gonna be honest. I will.
I'm gonna feel bad because I don't want to.
I guess I'm also a man. Hold on? Did you just call me a man because I'm oblivious to everything around me?
She's oblivious for a different reason than you are, Brian. It's called she's got a little hellion named Killian.
It's not even hellion. He is like son of Satan. Yes, I just called my ex Satan.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
did you call
it sounds like
your
the shoe
ex
fits,
Satan, or did you call yourself Satan?
We're not going to talk about it.
The answer is yes.
I plead the fifth.
Like I said, the answer is yes. But yeah, no, that is something that I'm super duper excited for because it looks amazing. The graphics are gorgeous. It's completely open world. You get to go through an entire career at Hogwarts as a student, and
Yeah,
then
I want it.
It's
you
everything
get
we
to
ever
choose your
wanted.
path. It literally is everything that the Harry Potter community ever wanted, and its only downfall is that it's still connected to the author because unfortunately she's going to be connected to everything Harry Potter for the rest of her life.
So basically what you're telling me is that all Harry Potter fans get to live out their fan fictions and we get to be your name.
Basically, yeah.
I'm so
You
down
get
for
to
this.
It is entirely you get to be your own self in. And
I
from
love it.
what I was reading, it's gonna drop you into this. The theory is that it's supposed to drop you into. It's supposed to start at the Great Hall because you get to choose your house.
Yeah, I saw that because you're a late entry into Hogwarts, a late acceptance into
Yeah.
Hogwarts.
So it's probably not going to be first year to 7th year. It's probably going to be a few years later. But
You know,
I'm sure they're gonna.
I'm a little upset that they took my story without telling me. Except there's no Draco in this one.
I was gonna say, they took a lot of people's stories based on what we got going on in the Harry Potter roleplay Discord that me and Haley are in.
I've been neglecting that Discord. I need to go in.
I kind of I always wanted to do one, but I don't know how it would work out for me.
Would you like to join?
Maybe.
It is completely OCs. We have very few of the original.
Well, I have 8 of them to choose from my fan maps.
So you get. I know we're going off topic a lot, kind
It's
of.
what we
but
do.
we did say we did say we talked about books and video games and movies. You can have 2 student characters and you can have a professor character. We do have a potions master.
Do I have to have? Can I just be a student?
You can have.
Yeah.
You can just have students.
Yay.
We have someone that's just got 3 students. One's a prefect. So yeah, you could just.
I'm down. I'm down. I might need some help, but I'm down.
All of the stuff everything is available to you in. Welcome to the stream, Dante the Monkey, and welcome Bryce. Yeah, it's all. Everything that you need to know is available in the out of character chat.
Hello, Crisp.
But yeah, we get off topic. That's what we do. That's how our meetings end up half the time.
Yep. It's alright though.
Sure.
I mean, whatever floats your boat.
I can't blame you. We're all super hot.
But well,
I can't wait for this to play out. I really can't.
Me either.
I know.
can't imagine what I'm thinking during this podcast.
Yeah. But this is all gonna be. It's gonna be really how this is gonna come out once we've got everything uploaded, which we're gonna do. I know we're gonna try and get the audio, not the actual podcast, but the audio podcast uploaded to at least iTunes on the 28th. So I have a week to edit it.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing we'll probably try to put it on YouTube same day, Haley?
YouTube will be same day as iTunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, can do that.
So. I honestly think, because that was all my notes, I think that's...
Can we go back to talking about toxic masculinity in gaming? Because we didn't really touch on that one.
Yeah, we didn't. That's true, we didn't.
That's why we should get back in the kitchen art. God.
I mean, it's been a while since the last big gaming scandal, technically, I guess.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I said major.
Right, just happened.
Major.
No. I meant fuck men, they should be burned at the stake. Steak sounds delicious.
I love steak.
Does sound delicious.
Dude, I had some delicious pork steak last weekend. It almost tasted like beef.
Pork steak?
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I like cod. Hold on.
It's been a while since I've had pork steak, but...
Also, the camera's gonna move for a second. I'll be right back, though.
Okay.
Let's see, how is this gonna mess up the cameras?
Oh, you're kidding.
I am our final kiss now. Among Us is fun. So
We do play Among Us.
one of my friends plays a lot of Phasmophobia. Actually, she hasn't recently because she's been playing Valheim. And but she'll go in and join parties with randos because she doesn't have anyone else to play with sometimes. And whenever she talks, they're just super toxic and mean, and they don't listen to her, even though she's smart, she's got good ideas, she knows how to play the damn game. But they're all just
Shocking, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's like, this is why I don't play with randos. I don't want to deal with their toxic bullshit.
It's annoying to deal with randos sometimes.
You know, I just wish that they would have a better comeback to get back in the kitchen. Because, like, I mean, really? Like, that's the comeback?
Like, what year is it?
I mean, obviously for them it's 2008.
So, I had, I'm gonna wait, but I have a story. But, I'm gonna wait till my heater turns off, because it's very loud.
I was gonna say something. I heard.
Good, did I derail your train of thought? How does it feel?
The train
How
has
does
left
it
the
feel?
station.
God.
So, when my train of thought derailed, I lost 18 passengers and 2 birds. Anyway, wait. Yep, nope, it's still gone.
Okay, I'm gonna deny it, but I'm just gonna say, yes, Go Make Me a Sandwich is absolutely another one that we get a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a comeback that could be used for actually.
I asked for peanut butter and jelly.
Well, I was gonna say, would you Would you like me to make you a sandwich with your leg or with your head?
I
So
just think of Father's Day.
my story was that the other day I might have been on my Smurf account for Apex because I was trying to, you have to be a level 10 on your Apex account to go into ranked, and I was trying to go into ranked so that I could help like Raz and Queen and other people who wanted to rank up because I'm in gold rank. I can't play with bronze ranks. So I was playing my Smurf account, which is a level 3. And I got, as a lifeline, I got 12 kills. I had over 2k damage. And both of our tanks had no kills and maybe 200, 300 damage. And he told me to get back in the kitchen.
I was going to say, this is what you were telling us about the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like, bro, what? If anyone needs to be in the kitchen making a sandwich, it's you. Because a fucking support character just carried your ass. Hello? Get back in the kitchen? I don't know, we weren't in ranked, we were in pubs. I think it's like a level like 50, 100. And I mean, granted, I was a 3, but I carried you. And you're gonna tell me to get back in the... Okay. Okay. Why? Why are you so salty?
We know dudes can't handle when a woman is better at a video game than they are, despite the fact that a lot of women grew up with video games the same way that men did. And women make up half of the gaming population. Maybe a few percent less than half.
Yeah.
But still.
Significant portion.
Significant, yes. It just
Very.
blows my mind. God forbid a female is better than a dude. Like I see a lot of people on TikTok post like clips of like their COD lobbies and how toxic they are. And it's great. There's nothing more satisfying to me than seeing these women getting shit talked in a lobby. And then she goes in with a sniper and fucking one-shots them all.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
is a good feeling.
Sure. She can get back in the kitchen because she just fucking served your ass up. Hello?
Pretty much. Yeah, no,
COD lobbies are the worst.
I don't understand true toxic behavior. It's one thing when you're being toxic with your friends, like we were being toxic to each other earlier in the day when we were...
That was so tame. That was so tame, though.
That was tame, but that's not true toxicity either.
It's not, because we're joking, we're having fun. Like, literally,
just like-
oh my god.
Because, I mean, when you were playing Volleyball, I'll admit, I called your... I mean,
I couldn't hear the toxic that you guys are being because I was deafened, but now I'm sad that I mixed it. Listen, I watched our one community day where we all played killers and stuff, where I have lots of clips from, and we are extremely toxic to each other.
But it's okay, because it's to each other, and we know that we're just messing around.
Doom told me to go suck his big toe when I downed.
That's just it. We know we're joking.
Yeah.
That kind of toxicity is friendly toxicity. It's not true toxicity in the fact that you generally mean that. And I don't understand how you can genuinely mean
I would never go up to somebody I didn't know and say, suck my big toe. I might. That's a lie. I probably would. Never mind. I can't say anything on this because I am toxic to people who deserve it. But
No, I mean,
But they're generally
Yeah.
toxic first, so.
yeah, they are generally toxic, but I am very toxic.
everyone is toxic in their own way. That's a fact. But when you're just... Hi, Queen.
Hi, Nyx.
When you're just being an asshole for no other reason that you want to be an asshole and you want to make someone feel like they're less, that
And because you're a woman, God forbid you have a vagina and play video games.
How dare.
right. And that's even worse. It's because that's a big part of gatekeeping is, for some reason, there are men out there that don't believe that women are good at video games, or that women only play certain types of video games like Stardew or Harvest Moon or Animal Crossing, Sims, or
Okay.
those
I'm so
games that
sorry.
aren't.
You said Animal Crossing, and I
heard you say ew. But it's the stereotype.
No, I thought it sounded, because, like, I caught it, and you talked so fast that I heard it. I heard Anal Crossing. Yikes.
I'm a fast talker. What do you want? But they like to stereotype. They think those are the games that women play. Those are the only games that women play, when that's very clearly not the case. And I mean, a few years ago when Shanghai, talking about Overwatch League, which I think got disbanded, but when the Shanghai Dragons actually recruited a woman onto their team, if I remember correctly, there was a lot of backlash.
Which is ridiculous.
For her, which is ridiculous, because she was the only female player in the entire Overwatch League. Out of 24 teams, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe a few less, but 20 teams, there was only one woman out of those entire teams. And it's not because there's not enough good female players out there. There's a lot of good female Overwatch players. It's that they didn't recruit them. Shanghai was the only one that had enough balls to recruit a female Overwatch player, because they knew, I mean, that might be part of it too, is that they know that female players are going to get a lot of toxicity, or there's going to be a lot of lewd comments made about her. I mean, shit. Any kind of gaming atmosphere.
Did Arc
Circle.
For you too?
Women have... Huh?
You were frozen on my screen.
Yeah, you froze for a second.
Oh. Well. I don't know about...
That's not the point, Brian.
I don't know that that's the legit worst Overwatch team either, because, I mean, you're forgetting about Florida Mayhem. We had the worst record for a long time. But this is pulling to sports, which I know a lot of us don't actually follow as gamers, but, and this is from a long time ago, but Erin Andrews had a big scandal because someone stole nude photos of her when she was changing in her hotel room. And she's the one that got the flack for that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Hello?
If I remember correctly.
It's like, so we're gonna go totally up. It's like victim blaming a rape victim. Like,
yeah, but that's exactly it.
Yeah.
If I remember, and I might not be remembering that correctly, but still, there was a lot of flack that came out of that. So it's just, nothing women will do is going to be seen as worth their time. There are a lot of people that genuinely believe that the only purpose a woman has is being an incubator for the next generation, so they can continue spewing their toxic beliefs onto those children and their children's children. Lord, I don't know. It's just,
yeah,
it's a lot.
I saw there's a tweet. There was a thing on Twitter today. That I don't remember what the initial post was, but it was talking about, rape victims. And somebody responded, like, well, if they should dress better, then it's their fault. They're the ones causing the problems because they need to dress better, because then men wouldn't want to assault them. It's just like,
imagine not teaching men to just fucking respect women and mind their own fucking business.
So it's like, are you saying men are no better than dogs? Because even dogs understand no.
I don't speak for all men, but no. It was a misunderstanding, Jez.
It's been... there was a post on Facebook that came from Twitter originally and talks about it's not conflating racism and the thing that people say about rape victims, but those are two topics that people will push back against. If you say something that racism is bad, there will be people that push back against that say, racism's not all bad. Here's some good that came out of it.
Yeah.
Like, no, get out of here with your bullshit.
It makes no sense.
It really doesn't.
It kills me. I think that we should honestly have a podcast specifically for those topics.
I agree.
They're such big topics.
Yeah, just one like where we
Well,
just
and
go in depth on them.
Yeah.
And I already have a title. Does my shoulder distract you?
Oh my god.
And we'll all
That's
join
what
with
I'm
our
getting-
shoulders showing.
Yes.
That's not getting into dress codes too.
Yeah, exactly what I want to
my
get into,
God.
because holy fuck are they
Yep.
stupid. They're so
Yeah.
dumb.
Well, we don't
Like,
want to distract the boys.
While I agree that certain things should not be worn to school, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that this does not distract a boy from his study that much.
I
That it
don't
should
know,
be a
kids.
dress
That's a
code.
pretty distracting shoulder.
Fucking Brian.
Should I wear an ankle-length skirt?
Do you wanna
Does
see my ankles,
does my legs
Brian?
distract you?
Right? How dare you show an ankle? Oh my god, like that boner
Well,
instantly.
it's showing more
Boner.
than it
Shoulder.
data. But it's, I mean, obviously this is an introductory episode, and we've kind of bounced all over the place with topics that we're talking about. But we are going to be covering a lot. When we said that this is going to be the lightest episode, we weren't kidding.
Yeah, there's
going
gonna
to
be
be
lots of heavy
covering-
topics.
We're going to be covering a lot of heavy topics. And it's just going to be something that needs to be talked about. Yes, we'll probably start each episode out light, maybe talk about video games, talk about what's been going on in streaming, I don't know, some light topics like that, and then move into the heavy topic, because what's life without a little bit of foreplay?
It's my favorite.
Foreplay is necessary.
Men, take notes. Foreplay is more important than sex. Just saying. Okay.
Yep. I
Okay,
mean,
not only men, because obviously, you know,
yeah.
people of Earth take note. Foreplay is more important than sex. Okay, great.
I was gonna say, we do have this set as 18 plus, right?
Yes. This
Okay.
is a mature stream.
I kind of figured, but you know,
Right.
so we're gonna be covering a lot of heavy things, and if that's not for you, then obviously, you know not to listen beyond the first episode. If you want to hear 3 different streamers' thoughts on what's
Serious
going
issues.
on serious issues, not just in streaming, but in gaming, in racism, sexism, transphobia, homophobia, all of those fun topics.
All of the
You'll be-
phobias.
All of the phobias. You'll be able to find us on Twitch, on YouTube, on iTunes every month.
Okay, no. I already said I skirt Soul's girl. You're gonna couch co-op with me. First off.
Get over here.
Okay, Scorpion. Let me just say, hold on, can we talk about that real quick? The new Mortal Kombat looks amazing. Okay, I just want to
Yeah,
say that
it
real
does.
quick.
Seen it actually.
Oh my god, after, you're not allowed to go anywhere with me and this, you have to watch it first with us, because it looks amazing. And then
I've
we're gonna
heard
watch
that
the
it's
cheesy
supposed
one.
I've heard that it's supposed to look really good. I just
Oh,
haven't watched the trailer yet.
Well, goddamn, you're gonna watch it after the show. I'm gonna it's a 5-minute trailer, you'll be fine.
I'm not saying I won't be fine. Jesus.
It does, it looks really, really good. They did, and I love the cheesy one. Like, I love the cheesy one.
I was gonna say, is that another thing that we'll probably talk about, religion and gaming and all that shit too, I guess? And that'll be another fun
Yes.
kind of topic.
Yes.
But
Choking on my drink. I'm sorry.
easy there.
Listen, I know you have a deep throat, but I need you to calm it down.
I wasn't gonna make the comment.
It's okay, I'll do it for you, it's fine.
I wasn't gonna make the comment, but
I, as Queen G, approve that message.
Brian. Jeez.
It's okay, while I have your girl, I'll teach her how to, not choke. It's okay. Only in the good ways.
Just gonna keep my comments to myself.
I'm just saying that Corpse Husband's song is like, it might be my theme song, you know, choke me like you hate me.
What know that
Oh
song?
my god, such a good song. His voice is what kills me though. Ugh.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
I can listen to that all day.
I like really sat down and like watched his Among Us gameplays, and he is ridiculously smart, and it's just not fair to play against him. Like, I would not want him as an imposter. Like,
Honestly, the first, like, I heard his voice in the song, and then my friend sent me the compilation of YouTubers getting to hear his voice for the first time.
Jason Sully's reaction was fucking incredible.
And then there's one clip where he's just waking up, so his deep voice is even deeper, and she's like, "Help us, Satan. I would like to meet you."
I feel bad because I know a lot of it's a lot of medical stuff, but he's just an incredible person. He's so fucking sweet too. Like,
yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Okay, I think we've covered all the topics we had to cover
I
tonight.
think so too. It's a good.
Roger that. Are you taking notes, Data? Are you taking notes? Go listen to Eagles Are Ruining My Life by Corpse.
Mm.
Just take the notes down. So I need, yes.
Notes are important. They help you study.
Yeah.
I need...
But you're asking him to watch something and take notes. Or listen
Yes.
to something and take notes. He can't multitask. We've established that.
Oh my god, you're right, he can't.
He's,
Oh my
he's
God.
doomed.
He even admits it too. He like makes fun of his own gender. He's like, I'm a man, I can't do that. I can't multitask. God forbid we were watching something and I try to talk to him. Oh my god. I'll give you some notes. No! No!
Why'd you look at me?
You're the one that typed it!
And this is what our chat evolves into.
What?
For the record, I know you won't be able to see our podcast, our chat from the actual podcast, but if you go on YouTube, which is girl underscore?
Yep.
Girl underscore.
Underscott.
Who's Scott? Why are you under him?
Good Scott!
Girls underscore spot underscore gaming. You can actually check out the recorded podcast there as
I
well.
don't think I did the
So
underscores on YouTube.
so you can actually see the insanity that is our chat, because
I can't
We're
resist
both
because of
lunatic.
what Brian just said.
God damn it. That's a great place to end it on.
Uwus? Yeah, I agree. Let's end it on the uwu. We need a Hoya.
Oh god, no.
I am not calling you Julie.
Smack his ass and call him Julie.
Oh yeah!
God damn it.
God
No.
damn it. God damn it.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not.
No,
Brian,
not
Brian,
really.
can I get a harder daddy? Just harder daddy. The way for him to catch up on the actual stream.
Oh no.
He's getting up.
Harder, Daddy.
Oh my god. Really? Really? We're gonna call him? Oh my god. Okay, we need to end this so I can go murder somebody. Okay? Okay, great.
So yeah, this is our insanity. Welcome to the Girl Talk with Girl spot.
Alright,
Thank you guys
what
so
is
much
our
for watching, so much for listening.
what is our next topic gonna be for our next one?
I think we should have it to be announced.
Okay.
Yep. Definitely a TBD.
Yeah. I am a lady, first off.
I'm an enby. I'm a gremlin.
I'm a lady.
So ladies and enbies.
Next time, maybe great job meat popsicles.
Meat popsicles works too,
That's acceptable.
because I'm a meat flesh sack.
Meat flesh sack. Great job, meat flesh sack. Nope, that's a tongue twister. Can't keep saying that. Kitty! Kitty!
That's a great place to end the podcast, though, with the cat.
Yep. And with a cat.
Yep.
Alright, guys, thanks for joining us. We love your faces.
Are we gonna rate out?
Yeah,
Do we want to rate even?
we can write out. It's not like we're not gonna edit all this. We can write out.
True.
Who's live? I realize I am the one who has to right now because I am the one who's technically streaming it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Kappa's playing Genshin Impact.
Ugh, hate that game.
I know.
What's
Clark's
this
playing
one here?
Apex.
Does he play anything else?
Not Clark. Oh, King went live actually,
Did someone record? Yes.
and we're
I
gonna
know.
pull audio after.
Alright, let's see.
I play nothing. I don't play Apex, so
I rarely play Apex.
Oh no. It's coming through. Coming through the wrong thingies. Mute that.
Oh.
You can mute all of it.
data.
Wow. I don't even get invited to play PUBG.
Wow. That's
Oh, Data wants to hide in the bushes with you, Brad.
shit, Data.
Wow.
Forward of you.
Wow. 8blade's playing Valheim.
Yep. Cool's playing. Cool's doing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I was just in there.
I think he's the DM.
Is he the DM?
I don't know. I know he has one campaign that he DMs. I think, if I remember correctly.
We can raid Cole. We haven't seen Cole has barely been live.
Yeah.
I'm down with
Jobs
that.
keeping him busy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Alright guys, go say hi to Cole. Did he used to be on the team, but his job's ridiculous. Oh no!
What?
Did he just end?
No! So my thingy to change screens is tied to my numbers buttons right now.
Oh.
So when I typed 100, it said, "Okay, bye."
I mean,
No, I'm still mad at you, darling. I don't bye hello. Yeah.
Bye,
I don't get asked to play PUBG. Whatever.
hello, bye, bye, hello.
Hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye.
Oh yeah, I'm sad. I'm upset about it. Alright, guys, go say hi to Cool Dude. They're playing D&D. I don't know who else they're playing with. Who are they playing with? No one that I
He's
know.
playing- Yeah, he's playing with a lot of his friends.
Well, I know a lot of them. I see. Okay, so I knew Cool Dude like 3 years before GSG ever happened.
Oh,
Yeah, we've been friends for a very long time.
sloppy second invite.
Kissy, you have my invite? Fuck your sloppy seconds. Go ahead, I dare you to call Haley one. I dare you. It's what time?
It's groveling time.
Oh, yeah, that's with a V, darling, a V. A V. Grovel.
It's what you're not gonna get.
Maybe if he gets on his knees, we'll see. Alright, guys. Everyone say bye!
Bye.
Bye.